Today, from Oklahoma City, it's the AFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Pushing his way through. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw over the middle taken in, and he works it past the 30 almost to the 25. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball. Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you. Following the fumble recovery, it's Cutler. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. 76 yards. And the Lancers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And the Ravens taking the field. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play. Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Lancers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Lancers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to have a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play action now. Cutler. Past the 20. And touchdown. A great effort there. 45 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Jackson going to run. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Lamar changing the look. Now it's Jackson. What a catch there by Johnston. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lancers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to pass. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lancers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and a couple. Now Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lancers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he gets this to the other side a bit. Field across the 45 before going out. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lancers are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game...
And now the rookie's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Ravens are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point safely through. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The OKC offense ready to set up shop. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Play action. It's Cutler. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Lancers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, it all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, Jackson's this throw taken in by Johnston. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 74 yards. And the Lancers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 2nd down, Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Back to throw. Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jackson. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter. And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. One last shot for Jackson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that...